Hello everybody, I am back for one more video for today. Very quick response to Travis, Mr. Vinyl video for your 100 subscribers contest. But you're up to 300 now, so we'll call this the 100 300 contest.
Hey everyone, and hey David, what's up? It's Travis. I just wanted to jump on here and do a response for David's 1,000 plus subs contest. David, congratulations on the subs. It's very well deserved. You were probably one of the first 10 people or so I started watching here in the VC, and I've just always really enjoyed your videos, and your sense of humor and the energy that you bring to the VC is just awesome. And so, like I said, very well deserved. Congratulations, David. David had a couple questions for his contest here, and I thought these were pretty interesting, so I wanted to get on here and do this. First question was discussing old versus new vinyl, and I think what a lot of people are going to say, and what I'm going to say, is that I prefer old vinyl. I try not to watch some of the other responses, so that way I'm not like stealing ideas and stuff like that. That way my response is my idea, but I did catch a few. And I watched Jonas, Sublime Media's response, and I do have to agree with him, and he kind of said what I was thinking about old records having a journey. Just to think that, you know, if you buy a record secondhand, that if it's a 40-plus-year-old record, you know, you're thinking of all the different collections it's been in, or, you know, who bought this and where did it come from. Every record has a story, and I kind of like thinking about that. You know, and you find a record that's still sealed, you know, why? It's still in the shrink wrap and looks near mint, hardly ever played. You know, did they spin it once and then shelve it? They didn't like it? You know, what's the story, you know, I guess, or something. So there's that aspect of it, which I really enjoy thinking about. There's also the, you know, the rewarding aspect of it, where you find a record that's older than me, you know, it's 20, 30, 40 years old, and it's in beautiful condition. And maybe you got it for $1 or $2 or something, you know. It's that part of it as a collector is rewarding. And then there's the quality part of it too. I think that I definitely look for the original copies, or at least as early a pressing as I can, for the quality, you know. I believe that, you know, the closer you get to like a first original pressing, you're going to have a more faithful reproduction of what, you know, the band was trying to achieve, I guess. Whereas with reissues, I mean, sometimes, you know, tapes get lost, things aren't, you know. So a lot of times these new vinyl, especially like the ones that they release of things that are way out of print, there's a couple labels that are just kind of like notorious for, you know, using bad masters, you know, mastering from CD and stuff like that. I don't like that, you know. So if I can find an original, I definitely strive to. But yeah, I mean, there's some things though that, you know, are just so hard to find, out of print, have never been reissued and stuff, and it's like sometimes you just don't have a choice to buy a new vinyl reissue. And then talking about, you know, new vinyl of new artists that are coming out. Again, I feel that sometimes that's kind of hit and miss too. Again, there's a lot of labels and stuff that do good pressings and stuff, but a common trend I'm seeing with some of the new vinyl I've bought is just sometimes like the quality control. You know, I see and hear about it in the VC and stuff with like slight warps and stuff like that. Like it happens too often. It shouldn't happen like that, you know. And then just again with like how the music's being recorded and stuff too. I mean, a lot of bands are recording digitally, you know, and stuff, and does that take away from the experience of vinyl a little bit? I think maybe a little bit it does, but I mean, I don't get me wrong. I mean, I think that a lot of music sounds a lot better on vinyl than it does on any other format, but I guess it's just kind of some of the thoughts I had about it, and I just collect vinyl, you know, just to put it simply. So um, whatever I can get my hands on for a decent price, I'm generally pretty happy with. So second question, I had some trouble with this one. I think I understood this question. David, you wanted us to show a record that if somehow it was magically transformed into a human, you would want to have sex with it. And I was kind of thinking, okay, what route can I take with this here? So is it like music that I think is sexy, or is it, what do I want to do? So I thought of one that I think will work perfectly for this response. And the one I picked up was this Buckingham Nicks. And I just got this not too long ago, and when I showed it on my recent vinyl finds and stuff, I said it was a beautiful record, and it is. I mean, this is a really just, everything about this is just beautiful, like the music, the songwriting, and so I think that if this record was transformed into a human magically, that I would probably want to have sex with it. Not to mention that Stevie Nicks is pretty foxy there. So, yeah, that was, that's my pick. That's what I'm going to choose for the second question there, David. And then the third bonus question was kind of just songs that contain laughter, that have laughing in the songs, because David's known for his laugh. David, you have an infectious laugh, I just gotta say. I mean, again, I watched Maggie's response, and I have to agree with her. Just like, no matter what mood I'm in, I can just pop on one of your videos, and as long as you're laughing in it, it cracks me up. I'm sorry, but it's a good thing. It's a good quality to have. Anyway, so I picked out some songs and some stuff here that have some laughing tracks on it, I guess. First one, Yaz, Upstairs at Eric's. There's actually two songs that I know of. I Before E, Except After C, and Situation. Both of them have laughing in them. So I thought that was a good choice there. And also, I saw that some people had picked out some Bob Dylan tracks. I don't think anyone chose this one yet, though. I'm kind of surprised. It's Bob Dylan. Bob Dylan's 115th Dream. The beginning kind of false start, and the dialogue that goes on, and there's some laughing at the beginning. It's just it's a hysterical song. So I picked that one out, and some other ones. This one's for Rob Panique's Boston Rob, Beach Boys, Barbara Ann. They're singing. There's kind of some chuckling and giggling going on in the background. They're trying to hold it together, but there's some laughing there. Barbara Ann. And this one may be kind of an obvious one, but the Safaris, Wipeout. It's kind of hard to see here. Let me get this out of the plastic here. Yeah, Wipeout. I mean, who could forget that one, So, yeah, David, that's my response. Again, congratulations on the subs. Many more to you. And keep the videos coming, because I do enjoy them. So anyway, everyone, take care. Hope you enjoyed watching. Peace.